Scotty, good to finally, I guess, get some footy under the belt.
Yeah, it took a while. Obviously, Rugby Australia and the Brumbies have a plan this year, and we didn't get to feature in the trial matches, but it's good to get a bit of running in the legs in terms of getting that base fitness from early on this year, and then having a run out there. I always enjoy playing at GIO in front of our fans, and it's good to have my family there for the first game as well.
Were you blowing a bit in that first run when you first got on there, or how'd you find it?
Oh, I think I was pretty lucky. The game sort of wasn't like that. It was the wind sort of helped out a bit. It was a bit stop-start, a lot of set piece, so it allowed me to sort of ease my way into the game. But I think this week will be a bit different with the Chiefs. They like to chance their arm a bit more and keep the ball in play. So I'll be in for a bit of running this week wherever I'm playing.
Yeah, you're hoping you might get a starting spot, or you're not too sure yet?
Yeah, not too sure. Like I said, they've had a plan, and I'm just looking to play my role in the team this year. I'm just looking to have fun and enjoy myself this year, and I've created a good partnership here with Slips already. That we had a couple of years ago, and it's really good to see him back in Super Rugby and applying his trade. He's such a quality player, and you don't play 80+ tests for Australia for no reason. So it's a good challenge for me to keep competing and re-earn my spot in the starting team.
I was going to say, looking forward to that challenge with Slipper just for game time.
Yeah, for sure.
It out, I guess.
Yeah, I think so, 100%. I think as any rugby player would say, you need a competitive environment to keep growing and keep learning, and that's what I've been doing this year. Is just keep applying my craft, and see where I can keep growing as an individual, so I can be at the best for my team here.
And just on last weekend's loss, was it a bit of a blow for the team, I guess, having won in the trials and then first season opener losing? Yeah,
I guess when you always get your year off to a winning start, back-to-back wins, the loss always hurts. We sort of treat it as our third game of this year, and it's a little bit of a setback, but this competition doesn't allow you to sort of dwell on that. You've got to move on quickly, take your learnings and take what your positives were there. I thought the team started unbelievably. We played some great rugby in that 40 minutes, and unfortunately our execution lacked in that last 20, and that comes down to a lot of us who came off the bench as well there. So we got to up our game again. It doesn't get any easier this week against a red hot Chiefs side who'll be also looking to get off to a starting win too.
So I guess what needs to change for this weekend's game?
Oh, I don't think a lot needs to change. I think we had a great week of preparation. We came into the game ready to go, and like I said, just towards the back end of the game, we just lacked a bit of composure and execution, and that comes down to anything as an individual. That could be knowledge or just being in the moment. I think connecting in the big moment is a big one, especially around our leaders out there and our captain. So I think we've just been telling the boys to just be in the moment as much as we can, keep connecting, get the right messages, and then move on.
Talked a lot about, I guess, the depth of pre-season. That got tested pretty early as well, which wasn't ideal for you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A bit unfortunate. Unfortunately, with Tony, it's not the start he wanted here. But as I know this competition goes, he'll be fit to go halfway through this competition, and he may feature again for us down the track. And Henry obviously getting a bit of a knock there as well. So it's not how it is, but like I said, the competition is always going to throw you a few curveballs, and you've just got to be ready to deal with it. It didn't quite come off for us on the weekend, but we put in some good plans this week, and I think we'll be ready for anything this week.
And I guess important to try and notch up a win in these first few home games as well. 100%.
I think big goal of ours was to keep winning at home, create that sort of fortress-like feel we had a few years ago. So we didn't get off to the start we wanted, as we said on the weekend, but there's plenty of home games for us to rectify that. But as this competition goes, you have to win. You have to win to be there at the business end of the year. So we've got to turn that around this week.
Scotty, how's Powell? Have you had a chance to speak to him at all? Is he feeling any better than he was on Saturday or Friday? Sorry?
Yeah, no, I think he's going well. He did a bit of a catch pass with us out there today, and he was in and around our unit session. So I think he's good. I think it's good what World Rugby are doing around head knocks. We don't sort of know the extent of it, of the effects that it can have. And having won not too long ago, say 3 months ago, I think against Italy, I know Paul would want to play, and it looks like to me he's not affected by any symptoms or anything. But we just got to take the right measures there and make sure his health is the priority as well. So we'll just see how he goes throughout the week.
Folau, not the result you guys would have wanted first up, but good to get back out on the field.
Yeah, the boys have been training really hard, and Unfortunately, the results didn't come our way, but the boys are parking that up and worrying about the week that's ahead.
Really tight game against the Rebels. Where do you think it kind of slipped for you guys?
Just 50-50 passes and just not sticking to our structures. It's an 8-minute game, and fortunately we only played for the first 20. So for us, it's just focusing on the small stuff and getting all that right.
Will that come after a couple of games too? First week's always a bit rusty, I guess.
Yeah, first week's always a bit rusty, but for us, it's just sticking to our processes and just backing our stuff.
So what's the focus for you guys leading up to the versus New Zealand this weekend?
No, it's all about us this week. Just playing our rugby and just backing what we know. Our set pieces dominant on the weekend, and we're just going to keep doing us.
Are you confident you can get a win?
Yeah. No, the boys are all in good spirits, and we've parked last week, and everyone's in looking forward for this week's battle.
Nice to get a meat pie first up for you.
Yeah, I'll give that one to the other boys. That was just a bit of chocolate on top for them.
I guess we saw Scotty come on halfway through. He's not sure if he's going to start or he's going to come off the bench again. But how'd you find getting out there with Slips?
Yeah, Slips is a veteran of this game as well. Just does the same job as Scotty. They're both class players, both top Wallaby players as well. And for Slips and Scotty, it's just a big battle for them too, just for that number 1 spot, which is good for our squad as well.
Yeah, I guess a couple of boys went down early, which isn't ideal, but that's why depth's important.
Yeah, 100%, and I think that's a coach's job, and it's his headache to choose a team. So, yeah.